Hi there, everyone. My name is Beth Turner here with Gambling Insider, and today I'm with Naomi Barton, Portfolio Director of Clarion. Thanks for joining us today, Naomi. It's
You're
the
welcome.
end of an era for the show, for IGB Live. How does it feel being in Amsterdam for the last time?
Do you know, it's really bittersweet actually, because Amsterdam is such a special place and it's really been our home really since 2013 for this particular event in all its different iterations. So I think it's very special that we are having a sort of last big hurrah in Amsterdam, and emotionally everybody loves this show and loves the city of Amsterdam. But I think in that sense, it's great to continue to evolve. And so the event moving from Amsterdam to London in 25 means that the show is now going to give customers what they need, which is to scale and to grow in London. And because London's that sort of really key international hub, and also it's the largest UK, it's the largest regulated market in the world, then I think it's an important move strategically. But I think this is going to be a really lovely, strong, fun show, as well as all the business stuff as well.
Absolutely, absolutely. And do you have any early plans for London next year?
Yes, I think it's important as I said, to evolve it. So we want to do more to really support those that innovation. So we've got a lot of tech vendors that we come to our show, and so something that we feel really passionately about is scaling up what is our launchpad proposition. So that's for new vendors, new tech vendors, to showcase their products, and they really need a platform to be able to do that. And London also is really strong for investors and for that really sort of key operator hub as well. Got the most operators, I think it's over 2,300 operators based here. The market's worth $12 billion. So actually, if we can get some of these innovative companies in front of those investors and in the same city, then that's really strong. So we're going to focus on that. And also, I think this event is all about bringing together the different facets of the entire iGaming ecosystem. So you've got affiliates and operators and tech vendors and game providers. And the more that we can do to mirror what an operator might look like, that's what we really want to focus on. So there's all those different departments in an operator that actually, if we bring everyone together, it's all about maximizing performance. So I think you'll see a lot more around that. And then with things like the advent of AI and the sort of innovation in that space as well, to make sure that we're replicating and recognizing those changes in the industry on the show floor and, all of the other events that we run.
Absolutely. The industry is changing so much, and it's almost
Yeah.
reflected in having this new space to run IGB. It's really exciting.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. And it's just, the thing I love about this industry is it's really fast paced. It's really tech savvy. It's really quick. If you think about the, duration of time it's been around, it still feels very new, very fresh. It's got lots of entrepreneurs, got lots of really interesting, clever people. It's really an exciting industry to be part of. And London unlocks that global opportunity, really, because with markets like LATAM, regulating fast and opening up, and Eastern Europe, that London hub really gives us that opportunity to connect that international audience better, because London's so important to them. So based on our customer feedback as well, they need and want a London base. And so to be able to offer them that is really amazing.
Definitely. And London's always been a global city, so definitely a fantastic place to do it.
Yeah.
How do you reflect on last year's IGB Live, and have you changed anything this year as a result of how that show went last year?
Yeah, I think we always make sure that we listen to customers. I mean, the first thing really is that we've moved into new halls this year because we outgrew anyone who went last year. I think you would have felt it was a great show. It was buzzy, vibrant, but every inch of space was taken. It was busy, and whilst busy is great, we also need to make sure that we really focus on the customer experience. So our audience of customers that are coming need to feel like they can navigate properly, and they need to feel like they can, get a drink if they queue up, and they can get their food, and all those things where we really need to help them with the customer experience on site, and that's not compromised. So the main difference is we've moved into larger halls. We're taking 3 halls this year. So we've really grown, and we're doing a lot of different things that recognise maybe where the market reflects what's important on the market's mind. So the sustainable gambling zone this year is scaling up, and that's really important. It's all about ensuring that we start earlier in the player journey with safer gambling initiatives. And so we're reflecting that with that section being larger. We're doing some more around our female mentorship and networking, because again, last year, our customers were telling us that they wanted to meet and they wanted to have support in their career. So Women in Gaming, working with All in Diversity and Soroka, and launching these mentorship programs and offering scholarships is something that we can support women at the beginning of their careers in iGaming, and making sure that we attract the best talent. So those are key things. And I guess whenever we create a new event, it's all about looking at what worked, looking at what didn't, or looking at what's important, and then how we can replicate that really on the show floor. And so those new initiatives are born out of the desire to, you know, for customers, that they want more information. And also the other thing is scaling up our one-to-one meetings proposition. So having people offering them a space where they can meet, and IGB introducing will allow them to connect together and actually have those more in-depth meetings, because some people don't know who they don't know. So we have around 40% of our customers are new. And if you're new, then you don't necessarily know who to meet or target. And actually that IGB introducing gives them an opportunity to book a meeting via the app and then actually sit down and have those meetings on site. And the other thing that we felt was quite important was connecting affiliates together. So we have the affiliate lounge this year. And again, affiliates like to learn. We've done our research. Affiliates like to learn from each other. They really like that peer networking. So connecting them together, it's quite a trust-based industry. So that, if that's how they like to learn, then our job really is to facilitate those connections and provide lots of different platforms for those different communities to meet, network, and like build their relationships.
Absolutely. It's creating community, whether that's between women
Yeah.
in industry or between, you know, verticals. It's creating those
Yes.
community spaces.
Yes. Totally right. Totally right.
Fantastic. And are there any themes or what is this? Commemorations. There we go. Are there any themes or commemorations you will dedicate to it being the last year in Amsterdam?
I think you'll find a lot of different nods to Amsterdam and to the city of Amsterdam. Our partners in the RAI have just been such amazing partners actually over the last few years, and so you'll see lots of different ways that might manifest, and that includes whether it's canal boat trips or the Strand Zuid. Excuse my Dutch pronunciation, but the Strand Zuid, which is obviously the Rye Beach area next to the show venue, is such an integral part of our networking proposition. So people really look forward to getting together and meeting and hanging out and just seeing each other again. And July in Amsterdam, on a beach near the water. So I guess what you'll have is all of those normal nods to what really does provide the originality behind IGB Live, but also you'll see some nods to Amsterdam and also where we're going to London. So we've got Run Club this year. That's something else that's new. So we'll obviously run round Amsterdam, only 5K, but we will do it. And those types of things, again, are just a nod to the heritage and the cultural area of the city.
And is that something that you're going to try and do with London? Amsterdam and London have such different, aesthetics to them, both, beautiful cities, but completely different in their own right. Is that something you're going to try and put into London when you go there next year?
Yes, and so everything we do, we've also trialing an area this year called IGB Collaborate, and that's all about creating workspaces because customers want to be able to sometimes work because they've got day jobs as well as visiting a show and meeting and networking. So what we'll do is we'll look at all the things this year that resonated and worked, and we'll take that customer feedback because everything we want to do really has to be led by the customer, and we'll take that, and for those areas that we feel have really resonated and that they need, we'll scale them up accordingly. So actually we'll definitely have a running club in London next year, and also London in July is such a lovely proposition versus perhaps, no disrespect to February, but London in February. So, and actually the other thing that's really exciting is that Excel are creating a whole dockside area and they're building a whole new river experience, shall we say, alongside with bars and restaurants and terraces and all of those things. And so it's really important that we don't lose the festivalization aspect of Amsterdam, that we actually find a way to bring the energy of IGB Live to London, but that we offer something unique that's different, because it is different, and we want to nod to that. So to recognise that, but yes, absolutely, we'll be looking to sort of take the things that customers feel is important for them and to scale them up for London, shall we say?
Exactly. I'm excited to see what that looks like. It's,
Yeah, good,
I'm getting the visuals in my head as we
good,
speak. That's so much
good,
fun.
good.
How much of a focus will there be on the affiliate side and how much on B2B at this year's IGB Live?
So both communities are absolutely crucial, actually. They really are. And the special nature of this event, I mean, this event really was only really brought those sectors together in under one IGB Live umbrella name in 2018. So it really has scaled sort of exponentially. And what we need to do is ensure that both affiliates and the B2B side of things really feel that this event is for them. And so whilst it's important to maintain that sort of peer networking in communities, fundamentally, they're there to meet each other. And so both parties are crucial. Obviously, affiliates drive the traffic for the operators and the suppliers need to meet the operators. So really, that whole ecosystem is important. And when I was speaking to a customer recently, one of the things he was saying was that the commercial relationship is absolutely key, of course, for business growth, but you need to have all of those ancillary products and services around it. And that's what's key as well. So the affiliates and the operators and the B2B and the affiliate side are both crucial. And that whole ecosystem around it is important. And we never want to lose sight of that, because I think the uniqueness of this event is it brings them together. And when you look at something like IGB affiliate that's moving to Barcelona, that's a very clean, very clear proposition. It's operator affiliate programs and tech vendors meeting affiliates. And IGB Live brings that whole ecosystem together. And so all of those component parts are really crucial to make this event unique and what it is.
That's fantastic. I love that. It's like I said, it's bringing all these pieces together. It's almost like, the links in a fence. If you take one
Yeah,
out, then that
yeah,
disconnect is massive. So it's really great that you
yeah,
kind of have that whole thing together. It's fantastic. So I'm very
yeah.
excited. I haven't been to IGB Live before, so I'm very excited.
Oh,
It's
you're coming this year.
I am, yeah, I am. So
Good.
it should be good
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, you will. You'll love it.
Yeah, and it's also I know the Soroka women are going to be there this year. I've been doing the course with them actually, so that's going to be exciting.
Amazing. Good. Yeah, that's really good. And I think, again, it's really important, actually. We don't need to be competing all the time with everything. Actually, genuinely the key for me sometimes with the events that I look after or I oversee is strategic partnerships and working genuinely in partnership with other businesses to create something really compelling and really strong. So, no one owns diversity and inclusion. Nobody owns the right to, let's work together and if someone is good and running something, let's support that and how we can drive that together versus having to do everything separately. And I think that's something that I feel quite passionate about.
Fantastic, fantastic. So just a couple more questions just to round things out, but I really do appreciate your time, Naomi. It's been fantastic. Could you tell me a little bit about the conference panels and networking events that will be at the event this year?
Yeah, so this year we've got sort of 50 plus speakers across 21 sessions, and that's the largest content that theatre that we've ever run. We have it called the Pulse Theatre. We've got a masterclass on player engagement. We've got slot game design innovation. We've got cyber threats, the role of ESG. So lots of different topics that the way that we build up our programme is clearly based on what our customers tell us they need and want to understand about the market. So that's really exciting. And that Pulse Theatre has moved into its own home in Hall 9. And what that gives people is an opportunity to come away from perhaps the sort of trading floor and actually be able to take in the content in a little bit more of a calm environment. And that's also where the IGB Collaborate area is. And then networking wise, we've got something pretty much all the time ongoing, and that includes the welcome drinks we always have on the 16th, which will be at Strand Zoo, and that's where everyone obviously comes together for the first time. We've got a boat trip for our advisory board. So for 2025 we'll be hosting our IGB Live advisory board on a boat at a sort of champagne reception. There's a dinner, there's an IGB exec dinner, which again is our membership organisation, and then there's all sorts of parties that are going on. So our customers are actually probably better than us at really knowing how to put on a huge, great party. And so our key really is to provide them, again, with that connective platform, and then they can run their own events around it. And so there's something for everyone. If you want to, I think if you want to go out and dance to techno until the sun comes up, you can. But if you want to have dinner with some like-minded operators, or you want to meet in an affiliate network meetup, you'll be able to do that as well. And that's what I think is the beauty of it, really, is that hopefully what we act as is almost like the conduit for you know, that meeting place, and then people run things, and we create these little communities and these big communities. And that's a really strong proposition, I think. I love that. I love that. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. And is that what you're looking forward to the most? What are you looking forward to the most at this year's show?
I think the fact that it's grown so much actually this year, like the sort of, it's not just about size, but the size and scale of the opportunity is unparalleled. So if you think about the market growing, you know, the CAGR growth of this market is growing at about 12% in iGaming, but we're actually growing faster than that. And what that means is our customers are really seeing this as a great platform to do business, actually. And it obviously works. So the ROI is obviously delivered for them. So I'm looking forward to meeting new customers as well. Like we've got, you know, 40% of our audience this year, if you look at the pre-registration data, is new coming here for the first time. So that's a whole new audience of people engaged with this event, and also maybe with iGaming as well. Some of them might be coming from outside the sector. So that's really exciting. And you know, and I think mostly just seeing everyone come together. There's something quite special and quite intangible about this particular event. People tend to go a bit misty-eyed when they talk about IGB Live. And I think that seeing everyone come together and celebrating that, their industry, but also doing business, but having fun at the same time, you know, so having worked in other sectors, the fact that you can do both of these things at the same time, I think is really powerful. And so I'm excited. I'm really excited.
It's bringing that work and play together, which is so essential
Yeah.
for like I said, creating those communities.
Yeah, and you know, and I think also I'm proud of I'm really proud of the team. You know, we have an amazing team that works really hard to deliver this, but also the customers deliver, you know, drive what we produce. And so there's working together with them, and then seeing them do well, but then seeing us, you know, we're coming together. I think this year, you know, we're up something like 60% year on year in terms of where we were at this stage last year with our pre-registration. So it's going to be busy. Which is great, but I want to make sure that we offer, like I said, a really strong customer experience, that people can get around it, people know where to go, they can navigate it, they can get their drinks, they can figure out where to go. We provide them with all of those things that you actually need as an experience. So, you know, there's a reason why people like to come together, because we could all sit behind a laptop and do everything online, but actually there's something really beautifully special about people coming together and being able to do all of these things. So I think that being able to do that across 4 days is pretty special.
Absolutely. And just I almost stay sentimental, and to wrap up today, what do you think you're going to miss the most about Amsterdam?
Oh God, you know what, like the stroop waffles on tap, you know, the Strandzuid, you know, the amazing relationship, like I said, we have with our partners, the Rye, the fact that the city is so beautiful. It really, really is. It's a very special place. It is. So I think that I will miss it a lot, but also I think it's really important for things to consistently change. And I think that we're in a very dynamic, fast-paced industry that changes very quickly. And actually what's important in some ways is to continue to keep delivering new things and new experiences and new home and you know, new propositions and all of those good things. So I think it will be bittersweet, but I think it's also exciting. You know, it's like a chance to say goodbye and have a really special goodbye, but a chance to then move forward and think, okay, London is so important as the largest home of, you know, this industry, really, that I think it's important for us to look forward as well. So a bit of both, you know, a bit of sadness to say goodbye, but really excitement about what's to come.
Exactly. It's the final hurrah for
Yeah,
IGB Live in Amsterdam, and I'm
yeah,
looking forward to being there as well. And I can't
yeah,
wait to
good.
see you and all of the team there. And thank you so
Yeah,
much for your time today, Naomi. I really do appreciate it.
you're really welcome. Nice to speak to you, Beth. Take care.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you.